ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् अतः परं ब्रह्म सदद्वितीयं विशुद्धविज्ञानघनं निरञ्जनं प्रशान्तमाद्यन्तविहीनमक्रियं निरन्तरानन्दरसस्वरूपम् Vishuddham Ataha Param Brahma Sat Advitiyam, that you have seen. Today we are going to discuss the word Vishuddha. Vishuddha means pure. And the Brahma is pure. Brahma, the truth about the universe, the source of the universe. So pure means without anything in it. So when something is pure, it should not be affected by anything else because there is nothing else. Understand this very clearly. When one thing is there, there is nothing to disturb that one thing. Nothing to make the substance impure because it is one only. But what is the experience of the human beings? Generally, what is the experience of the human beings? You have got varieties of emotions. Every human being, varieties of emotions. Sometimes you are happy, sometimes you are unhappy. Sometimes you are depressed. Sometimes you are jealous. So varieties of emotions they come, worrying about the future. So fear is there. So varieties of emotions they appear in the minds of the people. This is known to everybody. Everybody knows what is fear. Everybody knows what is compassion, what is greed, what is sadness, everybody knows. So there are so many things in the mind. So what is the question of there being one? Not only the mind, the scripture is telling the outside universe also it is the one. There is no question of any impurity in the world also. So the understanding, whichever level you are, in your understanding, you can grow from that. You don't have to make the consciousness pure because it is already pure. Understand this very clearly because, see, once you wake up in the morning, the thoughts keep coming. One after another thought, they keep coming. Along with that, the emotions. That is the nature of the mind. Whatever you experience, that sort of knowledge you should have. Knowledge is based on the varieties of objects in the universe, sound, form, etc. You are bound to have the knowledge because the sense organs are made like that. Then you might have seen, everybody experiences this. Given a certain situation, everybody is not equally agitated, equally disturbed. Not only that, everybody is not equally very happy also given certain situation. This is how the nature of the people. So when in a situation is the same, but why somebody is very much angry, and the other person is not so angry. What's the reason? Situation is same. So just like everybody is seeing the mango tree, you see the mango tree and say that this is a guava tree. You can't say well, I am seeing this is a mango tree. You are also seeing the mango tree. So if I am not angry in a given situation, then everybody should not be angry then. No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Hmm? Just like you see, there are so many people dying every day all over the world. There are so many people dying every day. No such incident has happened in your house. Now, let's say, if some little disturbance is there, physical, somebody having fever, etc., you become unhappy. Suddenly you become unhappy. So many people are trying all over the world. You are not happy. You are not bothered about that because they are not related to you, according to you. According to you, they are not related to you. So what is the question of being unhappy? So now this person is having some little bit of fever. You become unhappy. So what is the difference? Somebody is dying, you are not unhappy. And somebody is having some fever, you are unhappy. Your understanding of the given person, nothing else. How do you understand this given person who is there near you? How do you understand? You think that he is close to you, he belongs to you, that sort of understanding, which is wrong. That doesn't keep you cool, I tell you. This sort of understanding will never keep you cool throughout your life. Because something is near you doesn't belong to you. Something is near you. Yeah, air is near me. Air is near me. Earth is always near me. Space is near me. That doesn't mean these things belong to me. So this sense of belonging, this is mine, and the more the intensity, the more you suffer. That is how you experience your life. This is what universal experience with respect to this variety of emotions. And emotions being there, definitely you are not going to be comfortable. Anyway, you are never going to be comfortable. So what should you do then? And here the scripture is telling you are Vishuddha. Truth is Vishuddha. Means what? It is always pure without any modification. No modification, because there is nothing else to modify it. So from the very beginning, you have to correct yourself. Whichever level you are, from there itself you have to correct yourself. Is it right to be angry? Is it right to be unhappy? Any incident, for example, whatever it may happen. Is it correct to be unhappy? And people validate their anger also. See, everybody will be angry. Everybody will be sad. You ask people, if someone in the family member passes away, he passes away. Should everybody be unhappy? Yeah, people will say, because he is yours, your father, your mother, your son, your daughter. This sort of misunderstanding is there with the people. And you will also find certain people who do not stay with their family. They run away from their family because they know that nobody belongs to them. Even though some people do not run away from their family, they stay in the family, but they understand that they do not belong to them. So why? How this understanding came up? Nobody belongs to me. The world where I was not there once upon a time, what is the question of my belonging to anything? Not only people. No object in this world can be mine, I tell you. If I assimilate it properly, if I understand properly, I cannot say anything belongs to me. And if this understanding is there, what will happen? Just like the people dying all over, but I am not worried about that because they do not belong to me. Similarly, if nobody belongs to me, I am never going to be happy for them. If nobody belongs to me. And similarly, I also do not belong to anybody. That's the reality. You ask the dead people, just I am imagining, you just ask the dead people who they belong to. So, dead body cannot think, dead people cannot think, living we can understand it. And whatever you do in the while living. After passing away, you don't do anything. When you pass, you do. So after death, the mind doesn't exist. Therefore, you can do something. No. So when the scripture is telling that truth is pure, that means without a second truth being there is no question of any agitation. Then what should I do then? The intensity of the varieties of emotions, they do exist. You can understand. You are unhappy when something happens in the family. Suppose some relative less unhappy. You will be unhappy, less unhappy. Suppose you are not related, not at all unhappy. Whatever happens. So the intensity of the emotions, they can be reduced if you put the right effort. Right effort here means proper thinking. Proper thinking will never happen, I tell you. Proper thinking is never going to happen unless you lead a life free from conflict. See, when you are supposed to do a particular job, we are doing every variety of things we are doing every day. So when I am supposed to do a particular thing, if I do that at the right time, how do I feel? Find it out yourself. When when you do it at the right time, you feel so happy. When you wake up at the right time, you feel happy. And see, on the other hand, when you cannot, you have neglected something, you have not done your duty, whatever you are supposed to do, then how do you feel? You don't have that happiness in you. That is the beginning. So when you are supposed to do something, you cannot neglect. The scripture has said, if you don't neglect till your death, then only you will be comfortable. Till your death, scripture says. Why? Because you cannot believe in yourself. And without believing in yourself, you cannot be happy also. But your believing yourself should come from your activities. Come what may, variety of situations. We know. In fact, we have not faced such situation, therefore we are here, alive now. You can understand how people have faced situations, they are no more there. Yeah, they are no more there. So I have not faced such situations as of now. Lord's grace, we should know. It's not that I have done something special, therefore I have not faced difficult situations. No. Difficult situation means last situation, you can say that. Thereafter no other situation comes, because it's the end of everything for me. So when the last thing has not come, what is the problem in me? Find it out. If I don't understand this properly, then definitely I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be free from agitation. So it's a process. Like I gave the example, the closer your relationship is, the more you are going to suffer. So the sense of relationship has got to be reduced. Relationship will be there, but the sense of relationship. You purchased a pair of shoes. You purchased a pair of shoes, so you are happy because it costs 2,000 rupees something. Shoes you have purchased. And the next day, the thief steals it away. The thief took it away, your shoe, 2,000 rupees pair. Now, costly shoes. Now, you will be very agitated. If you think that it belongs to you, your money belongs to you, and in that given situation also, everybody is not equally getting affected. When something is lost, everybody is not equally getting affected. Those who are less affected, they understand better the reality. Yeah, definitely. When you understand the reality about the creation, See, body is there, some fever comes. Did you invite the fever? No. You have not invited the fever, but the fever has come. If you understand it is supposed to come, that's why it has come, then only you will be happy. If you start having grudge against it, then you remain your entire life, you will become unhappy. That means what? Comfortable situations should be always there with you till your last breath. Doesn't happen. That has never happened. Can you imagine a comfortable situation for a 95-year-old person? Which part of the body he will be comfortable with? You can understand that. Anybody who understands at this age of 95 also the body is supposed to be like this is the wish of the Lord, is beautiful, then only he will be happy. There is no other way you find it out. And this is not happening anywhere in the society because they are not thinking from the very beginning. It's not that suddenly this knowledge will strike you. Nothing happens, I tell you. Unless you practice it, nothing happens. How long it has taken for us to learn a language? Years together we have studied, and even then we have not become perfect in any single language. Nobody can say that I am perfect in this language. Nobody can say. Yeah, manageable knowledge I have, whatever language it is, all over the world, any language for that matter. So, if I put effort, then only I can grow. That's why Scripture has said, slowly you grow, never make haste. There is nothing. You cannot suddenly become a man of 30. You are 20 now. Suddenly you don't become a man of 30. You have to live every day, eat every day, drink every day. And if the Lord so wishes, then you will touch 30. It's not in your hand. So what is now, then you have to understand. What is now, you have to understand. Knowledge is like this. So the subtler the knowledge is, the more effort you have to put. And here the effort is submission and no question of fighting against the nature. You cannot fight against the nature. You can correct whatever you can do, but don't fight against the nature. People have failed. They say the Himalayas was once upon a time ocean. The ocean has become Himalayas. Can you imagine the mountain range? What the Lord can make? So, when such huge changes are possible in this world, why is the question of my problem? You don't see the problems of others, therefore you seem to have problem. I don't get food to eat. People don't have legs to walk. What do you talk about? I don't have food to eat. The world is around you. Find out how to survive. So, no question of respect, I tell you. No question of respect. The nature of the creation is like this. You have to put effort every day till the last breath. And you can expect some situation to be there, but that situation may be like according to your expectation, may not be also. That is happening every day, physically and externally, whatever it is. So you have to digest everything. That takes time. That's the reason why it doesn't happen quickly. And therefore, the scripture says, slowly you grow. Never make haste, because suddenly nothing happens. Understanding doesn't take place. But one thing is very clear. When you are putting effort, that will not go waste. You put effort, it's not going to go waste. It will be rewarded definitely. See, you are very hungry, and the food is there, and suppose not sufficient, some little food is there. Whatever little food is there, that food is good enough to fill your stomach to some extent. Your stomach is not full definitely, but to some extent your hunger will go. Not completely, even though not completely, to some extent it will be, you will be comfortable. Similarly, your sense of fear, your sense of greed, anger, all these emotions that create problem in you, all these things will be reduced and they will not be eliminated, because while transacting, you know what is right and what is wrong, and you see the wrong everywhere. That is the nature of the human being. Humanity is like this. Even then, you are not agitated. Why the Lord makes it so? Who am I to tell what will happen in the external world? Who am I to tell? I will see what things are happening. You see, all over, people are fighting. Fighting has been taking place, Today also they are fighting, and we have seen in the history also. We have learned from the history that so many fightings that have taken place. War. It's not just fighting; it's war between countries. War. And World War also, we have given names. Two names are there: World War One, World War Two. I don't think there are no other wars earlier. They had been definitely, because time is not a matter of thousand years or more like years, etc. So, what is the life of the earth? You give a life to the earth also. Eh? So, so there might have been so many wars earlier. So our people, they have discovered this Mohenjo-daro, Harappa civilization, etc. They are down below. So what would have happened? You can just imagine the changes that can take place. So looking at all these things, what is my problem? If you think your problem is big, it will become big and you will suffer. If you understand your problem is not that big, you will be comfortable. And how it is not big? Because you understand it properly, that's why it is not big. Yeah. Your understanding matters. So when you cannot understand, what do you do? You are very much agitated, very much angry. Something has happened, very much. You are depressed. You are not interested. You are don't have desire to work, etc. That's what happened to the student in the Gita. Student was Arjuna. And the Lord kept teaching this fellow. The Lord kept teaching Arjuna, hey, get up and fight, get up and fight. You are given the responsibility to fight. That's why you become the ruler. And something wrong is taking place outside, If you keep tolerating such things and you want to take sannyas, he said that I want to become a renunciate, I don't want to fight. This fellow says in Bhagavad Gita. That's his topic. Topic is something that is truth of the universe, consciousness, but the teacher is teaching the student. Student is Arjuna. So you have been given the job to protect the society. You are the ruler. Your responsibility to see that the people are happy. And if disturbing people, they dominate, what will happen? Right people will suffer. That will become a problem for the society. So you are no more. You are not going to be considered a protector of the society. The responsibility of the ruler to look after things, not to kill. Look after things. Look after things means killing. Fine, no problem. So, see your position and act accordingly. Nobody needs to be a warrior, no. Anybody is a warrior, or it doesn't matter. A warrior, a cultivator, both are warriors. Both are warriors. Both are struggling in their life actually. So whatever you have in your life, you cannot be free from this anger, greed, desire, frustration, so sorrow, etc. You cannot, unless you practice in the right direction. You cannot be free from all these things. So the system of prayer has been given. Prayer means what? I see that I cannot do so many things. Variety of situations are there, and I feel helpless. I should discover I feel helpless. And everybody understands what helplessness means. And when I feel helpless, what should I do? Let me pray. Whom should I pray? You pray whatever you like, whichever you pray. There is something which is the source, which is the cause of the entire creation. Without that, nothing can happen. There are problems I cannot tolerate. May the Lord give me the capacity. Keep praying. So, those who discover the Lord in their life, people cannot discover because they see the world, they see the nature only. Nature, you have given a word, that's it. But the nature, what is the source of the nature? Without some source being there, nature cannot come. People say, no, you work and live. You should be alive to work and live. You should be alive, and you are not alive because of yourself. You don't understand this. In order to be alive, in order to work, you have to be alive. And you are not keeping yourself alive. And also you understand what all things are happening outside. Everybody knows uncertain future. Every next moment is uncertain. That's the nature of the creation. You have not made it, neither I have. So, assimilating all these things, our ancestors, they have given us the direction. You do like this and you will be happy. And if you don't believe in the ancestors, you think something new you will do, that will be foolishness. So many people are born on this planet, on this earth. Nobody knew how to remain happy. You will give some new knowledge. All nonsense. So whatever they have given, whatever knowledge they have given, you see, the purpose is to make you happy. You find it out. Variety of things are there. Varieties of vegetables are there. Which one you will purchase, it is up to you. If you say, why are there the varieties of vegetables? That is the nature of the creation. You cannot complain. There will be varieties of vegetables. You may purchase, you may not purchase. Similarly, there will be varieties of thoughts with respect to this subject matter, how to remain happy in life, how to God realization, etc. They say, how to understand the truth, what is the nature of the Lord, etc. This topic. So varieties of thinking will be there because human beings are the minds are many. So you have to come to the conclusion that this is right. And suppose today you have come to the conclusion that this is right and tomorrow you change, fine, you change, no problem. But that should be logical. And no human being can accept which is all illogical and in his entire life, I tell you. Belief system, it helps, but it doesn't help completely. But in the beginning, you have to believe. Suppose I say, you keep praying every day. You may not discover the usefulness of prayer so easily because you have not prayed in your life. Suppose you have not prayed. Prayer, you will work and you will eat. What is the question of prayer? So when you face some problem, then only maybe, I don't know, may not be also. The thief is entire life, the fellow remains a thief. 90-year-old thief. Can you imagine? Yeah, people are there. 90-year-old thief. This fellow, he has not changed in his life. He cannot think anything other than that. This is how it happens. And doesn't mean he is very happy, etc. The Lord has given the lifespan of 90 years, that's okay. But happily he cannot live. Doing wrong, you cannot live happily. So when you have stolen something, you will be afraid of the police. When you have not done anything, why should you be afraid of the police? So, in order to reduce the agitation in the mind, varieties of agitations that happen in the mind, and that is understood by each and everybody, your problem may not be the same as mine. Be sure about it. I may be having the problem of something, you may be having some problem of some other thing, but problem is the same. Source of the problem may be different. For example, some people are very much interested in food. So their problem is food. Somebody is having interest in dress, etc. Not in food. He has got the problem in dress. So any sort of attraction here in this world, that is going to put you into trouble. Any sort of attraction. So keep reducing. How do you reduce? See the world. You don't. You cannot say that all your works will be done. Whatever you do, everything will be fruitful. You cannot say. This will not happen. So what should you do then? When I am not getting the result, let me try to remain comfortable. Our ancestors lived without anything around them, I tell you. It was there. Nature was there. Nature was providing water and food. But they had not made anything like a hut also. Hut also they had not made to live. They were living in caves. They collected food from outside, whatever leaves and fruits they got. We have today, uh, we have got so many things around. But even then we are not happy. Uh, so many things around, we are not happy. So you can just imagine how we are helpless in front of the objects. Helpless. Achievement is to be comfortable all the time. That is the achievement of human being. He has achieved. Achievement is what? He has understood the truth. Whatever may be the situation, I'll be happy because Lord will put me in that situation till my last breath. Whatever I am supposed to get, the Lord will give that much, not more, not less. So I'll be very happy with that. That sort of understanding, if you keep practicing every day, a time will come, I tell you, definitely, you'll be almost comfortable. It happens. Just like anger gets reduced slowly, greed gets reduced slowly. It doesn't go in one day. You cannot promise from now onwards, I promise I will never become angry. This sort of promise never works. I will not be sad in my life. That also doesn't work. So when anger comes, sadness comes, let me try to solve. If I cannot solve, let me pray. Oh Lord, give me the capacity so that I can digest. I know there are tough situations in life, but if that understanding is there, what the Lord will do, because you have done your job by praying, what the Lord will do, it is His responsibility. Any action is definitely going to produce result. Any action, nature of the action is like that. Therefore, your single prayer is definitely going to produce single result. The result is not so appreciated by you because dissatisfaction is too much. Dissatisfaction being too much, the result may not be appreciated by you, but never to be discouraged in this, because suppose you are discouraged, what will you do? Life will not change. Whether you pray or you don't pray, life is not going to change. It will go to the same thing. And you are not sure of the future, future will remain also the same. So, before leaving this earth, if somebody can make it, so whatever the Lord has made me, that's beautiful. And whatever the Lord has made to everybody, that's also is beautiful. Then only He can remain happy, such a person. But as I told you, you need not look for a state of the mind where you can never be totally disturbed. No. Little disturbance acceptable, no problem. I'm little disturbed, okay. I'm not disturbed the entire day. Little disturbed. Because naturally it happens. So a systematic growth, you don't grow overnight. Systematic growth, it takes time. So without being discouraged, if a person gets going, a time comes when he discovers that he is Vishuddha, he is pure. There is no impurity in the mind also, because mind is the manifestation of Lord itself. How it can be impure? So when the anger, etc., these emotions, they come down because of your effort. That is where your effort is required. When they come down, we appreciate that the truth is always pure. Rest of the time, we'll meditate, sit straight, close your eyes, right foot, the toes, look at the limbs, the name of the limbs I'm taking. Right foot, the toes, right knee, right thigh, left foot, the toes, left knee, left thigh, stomach, chest, back, right palm, fingers, right elbow, right arm, right shoulder, left palm, fingers, left elbow, left arm, left shoulder, the neck, back side of the head, right ear, right cheek, left ear, leg cheek, the mouth, the nose, left eye, right eye, the forehead, top of the head, the hair, the entire body. The system of body is given by the Lord. Whatever is the nature of the body, two hands, two legs, two eyes, etc. These are the system. Hunger, thirst, male, female, complexion, everything is given. Parentage, that I belong to these parents, everything is given. My being born in a given place, that is given. My having certain knowledges, that is given. So time when I am born, that is given. As of me, so also of others also. Everybody is what he or she is. So everything in this universe is 100% perfect because that is not the wish of the Lord. I accept myself and I accept everything. I don't have any objection whatsoever. See how the air is entering into the body through the nose and coming out, keeping the body alive moment to moment. And because the breathing is taking place, therefore I'm able to work. Lord's direction, that breathing will take place. I don't breathe. So look at the nose. Don't control the air. Mental worship. Imagine any form of the Lord. Since the Lord is all pervasive, whatever I imagine also, that is Lord. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, roasted in front of Him. Pray, O Lord, whatever I cannot change, may I be able to accept. Whatever I can change, may I be able to change. May I know in every situation what I can change and what I cannot change. Salutations to the Lord. Doing it again and again. Om Namah Shivaya. I am repeating the chant. You listen. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya. External world and my body. This is the entire universe. External world, the objects, star, moon, sun, my body, sense organs, this gross body, the mind. I gather knowledge from the external world through my mind, sense organs. They report the external world, and I gain knowledges in my mind. Knowledges about sound, form, etc. When a knowledge takes place, it's based on the external world. Take, for example, a rose, red rose. I'm able to see the red rose. The basis because of which I'm able to see the red rose is consciousness. Because a few moments before, I was not seeing the red rose. When I took the name of red rose, then we saw the red rose. The elephant, same place. Where I saw the red rose, I'm seeing the elephant. Same consciousness, because of which I'm able to see both. Before that also, the consciousness was there. And if I don't see all these things also, there is consciousness. Consciousness never vanishes. Just like it's water taking so many shapes, called wave. Similarly, the consciousness taking so many forms, called red rose and elephant, etc. Consciousness alone is everything. Just like the mind, the outside universe also is one consciousness alone. Like in the dream, there is nothing else except consciousness. Similarly, in the entire universe, there is nothing else except consciousness. I am that consciousness. Everything is that consciousness. One consciousness. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayanta Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahesha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samastas Khino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Kshoparahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaः Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaः Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।